Okay, it's July 5th, day 96 on the trail, I guess. We took a Nero in Sierra City. A little more than a Nero because we hung out there all day today. Spent the night down there last night. And our packs are just heavier than hell because we had a week's worth of food. And we're gonna start some switchbacks. It's about 5 o'clock, I think. And we think our game plan is to stay low in the shade, out of the sun, and maybe find a place to camp here and just soon. Just do enough to get out on the trail. And then we'll lay down, get some sleep, and get up 2 or 3 in the morning and try to make some progress in the morning cool temps tomorrow morning, because it's just too hot. And to get out in that sun, and it could be dangerous. So, yeah, we gotta figure it out as we go. So that's the game plan. And we'll see how it all pans out. So, yeah, onward. All right, here we are. Part way up this climb.
Right on, DJ.
Got Steven here. We're tackling this climb out of Sierra City. And it's a waited till, I don't know, what time is it, man?
I don't know, 6:30,
6:30, something like that. And it's cool, and it's ideal conditions for walking. So we're gonna see, 24 is a little behind. We're gonna see what happens. I'll probably gonna wait for him here. And Steven's probably gonna carry on. But this looks like a place to throw down. And I think 24 is gonna wanna throw down right here. Yep. What are you gonna do, brother?
I know this looks good, but
Fucking. All right.
probably only 2 spots, so I may move on. Looks like there's 2 spots for you guys.
There's definitely a couple spots. Might be something else over here. There's definitely, here's what we came up. Here's our view from up top where we're camping tonight. There's the valley. Sierra City's down there. We just hiked up to the top of this ridge, or this saddle, I should say. And the trail traverses out there and wraps around this peak. And we're camped right over there. It's pretty up here, it's nice. And believe it or not, I don't even want to say it for fear that they'll come out, but the bugs aren't too bad. I gotta knock on wood. Okay, well, it's 7:30. Let's see, we left Sierra City, 24 and I, with Steven. We met the other day and hiked into Sierra City a little bit together, and we spent a little bit of time in town. Good guy that's hopped back on trail on Tuolumne Meadows and is through hiking up to the border, up to Canada. He did the Sierra from Mexico to Tuolumne last year, and now he's doing the rest of it. And we also spent time with Lucky. She's a very nice gal from Yugoslavia originally, and we all stayed at the hotel there last night, and we all left together. And she's camped down below us, and Steven went on a little ways. Anyway, 24 and I are here together, of course. We're up at the top of the ridge. We only did like 4 or 5 miles or whatever. Yeah, and good point, Autumn and Cax caught up to us. They're in town, down below in Sierra City, spending the night down there tonight. And no doubt they'll catch us tomorrow or the next day and probably cruise on by. And of course, they're still with Hollywood and Chap. And anyway, yeah, that's the people dynamics, which is always kind of shifting around, but the constant in that factor is 24 and I together, which I'm glad of. And we will we will get up early tomorrow. Probably set the alarm at 3 and be hiking by 4 and get in a good 10 to 12 miles, hopefully maybe more, by noon, and then lay low through the heat, through this heat wave. But yeah, short day, good day. We're out of town. Another good day on the PCT. Okay, morning. Today is July 6th, day 97. We hiked up out of Silver City last night, only about 4 miles, and got up the top of the switchbacks. Out of Silver City, there's first thing you had to do is big climb. And we're on the flanks of this mountain right now. Climbed up, did most of the work last night up the switchbacks, and this morning we're doing this big exposed traverse, and it's a good drop off behind me, and the town is actually down in that valley, and we wanted to get this done before the sun comes up. Usually we love to see the sun come up, but today it's a bit ominous because we're in the middle of a heat wave, and we know we got temps probably in triple digits coming. So we're gonna get what we can do. By around noon, it's probably gonna be too hot for us. And so we'll try to get 12, 13. We started at 4 this morning. I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna talk 24, maybe try to start a little earlier even. And then we'll rest in some shade, hopefully. Maybe get a few more miles in this evening, but we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be kind of difficult going. We'll just have to be able to adjust, be flexible, and stay hydrated and, be safe about it all. So yeah, it's the trail is always a challenge, it throws different challenges at you, and now it's a heat wave. So we'll do the best we can, and we're figuring about a week to get to Chester. It's about 130 miles away. So yeah, onward. Still working on this long traverse along the flanks of this mountain. You can see we're getting there, and quite a bit more climbing than I thought from where we camped last night. So you can see the trail making its way around the side there. Some of it's fairly exposed that we went through this morning under headlamp. But, the big abyss to your left, but not too bad. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, we're up here walking along the top flanks of this mountain and looking down below. Big D, there's part of that road you were researching for adventure ride on the motorcycles. And yeah, it looks like it could be pretty challenging. I'm not sure exactly where we intersected pretty soon. Not sure how far, maybe another half mile. Well, we intersected the road here. There's our trail. The road continues, climbs up, goes to a lookout up top, I think. We are headed that way. 6:30 a.m. About ready to break out into our first little bit of sunshine. And we'll see how quickly it warms up. At least we're off that traverse, and at least through here we got some, for a while, we got some shade that we can tuck into, but it's fine right now. Hoping it stays okay, and we can bear it out until at least noon. But that's the plan anyway. Well, I realized that I may have a bit of an issue. I have to do 20 miles a day minimum, which I know I can do, but the heat may make it very difficult. But if I don't, I won't get into Chester by Friday. Right in my ear, bug every time. I won't get into Chester by Friday. And I need to get to Chester by Friday to get to the post office, pick up my resupply. If I don't, I can't get my resupply till Monday. And I lose 2 days, or at least a day. And I can't afford to lose a day or two. So, gotta press on. It's gonna be a challenge. Because I've got my resupply that Steph has sent. Plus I've got a bunch of new gear. I'm basically swapping out my kit. I'm getting a new pack. Had my bro send me my other tent, my Nemo, because it's a freestanding tent and I can sleep in it easily under the mesh and not pitch the fly over it. And I can stay cooler and keep the bugs off me, you know. Plus it's got a smaller footprint. It's a little heavier than this Durston I'm carrying, but I need it, so I'm gonna swap that out. And I got some new shoes coming too, so I'm gonna try some Topos. Traverse Zero Drops. These Ultra Lone Peaks, they just don't have enough tread on them. They're not a Vibram sole, and my feet are just getting beat after about 15 miles. They're just getting hammered with these things. So I gotta make a change there. So anyway, I got a bunch of gear And then I got 2 pair of shoes coming because I wasn't sure what size, so I know I have to mail one back to return it. And I also have to send my Durston tent home. So I got a lot to do. And I got to do it Friday. So time's a wasting. Gotta get moving. Yep.
Trip.
Woo! Just got a cold brew from these guys.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, so just a few minutes ago, I was up on this ridge, and I've dropped down into the forest now. But hiking along, it's just below the crest of the ridge, maybe 60 feet. And the trail parallel the top. And I'm hiking along and I hear sounds like a rig, a Jeep or something. And I look up and I realize there's a Jeep trail up on top of the ridge. And then here's 4-wheelers. There's a guy in a Jeep, there's 4 people in the Jeep. And they're cruising along and they wave, you know. And I wave to them and ask them to stop because I want to get their picture, take a video, and they're more than happy to do that. Then they asked if I wanted a beer, and I was like, what? Yeah. And I sprinted up the 60 feet to the beer. They were just laughing, and yeah, they set me up with a cold beer. And it was one of the best beers I think I've ever had in my life. It's so good. It's warm out, man, and we're nearing the end of the day, and yeah, it was just awesome. They were just so happy to give it to me, and they of course asked me what I was doing, and I told them, and they couldn't believe it, you know. And like, what? You're walking to Canada? I said, yeah, I'm about halfway, and yeah, be sure to. Well, I drank a cold beer from them. And yeah, what a great surprise. Pretty awesome. Pretty cool. And you know, it's one of the best beers I think I've had. And you know, it was Coors Light. I was like, whoa. You know, but it was delicious. All right, well, I realized I didn't do my wrap-up video. So yeah, we did 21 miles, found a spot to camp. Kind of roadside camp here, and it's a good day. Got our miles in. It wasn't that hot. It's supposed to be a little cooler tomorrow, so the heat wave isn't quite as bad as everybody thought. And tomorrow we're going to try to knock out a 20 again, and we'll just keep on rolling. Today was a good day, not real eventful. Everything went smooth, and I got that beer, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, another good day on the PCT.